Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyai Namaha, Shri Sadgurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Janakalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Satgurum Brahmavidvaram Manojavam Marudatulyavegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayuta Mukhyam Sri Ramadutam Sirasa Namami Santoshini Jaganmata Mama Saubhagyavriddhaye Namaskaromi Bhaktya-tvam Prasanna Varada Bhava Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kridau Vande Bhagavandau Punah Punaha Om Namah Pranavartaya Shuddha Jnanaigamurtaye Nirmalaya Prashandaya Dakshinamuktaye Namaha Satchitanandarupaya Vishwotpattyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha Nilambujasyamalakomalangam Sita Samaropita Vamabhagam Panau Mahasayaka Charuchapam Namami Ramam Raghuvamshanatham Krishno Rakshatu Mam Charachara Guru Krishnam Namasye Sada Krishne Naiva Surakshito Hamasagat Krishnaya Dattam Manaha Krishna Deva Samudbhavo Mama Vibho Krishnasya Dasosmiham Krishne Bhakti Rajanjalastu Bhagavan He Krishna Tubhyam Namaha He Krishna Tubhyam Namaha. So far we have seen up to 69th dasakam, the famous Rasakrida portion is over. Now we see the further stories. This is prior to the departure of Balrama and Krishna to Mathura. After Rasakrida in Bhagavatam, Bhagavan leaves for Mathura. And before that, as a last thing, few more Rakshasas is killed. That is what is being described here. Now the 70th dasakam. Who is chanting today?
I'm chanting, Swamiji.
Okay.
Iti tvairasakulam ramitavallabhe vallavaha kadapi puramambika kamiturambika kanane sametya bhavata samam nishinishevya divyotsavam sukham sushupuragrasid vrajapamugranakastada.
Oi iti ramita vallabhe sati when you were thus entertaining the Gopikas, Rasakulam, to the point of their being overcome by joy, Kadapi Vallavaha Sametya Bhavata Samam. Once, after some time, the Gopas accompanying you, Ambika Kamituhu Puram, the temple of Ambika Kamituhu, okay, the temple of Lord Shiva, Ambika's consort, where Ambika Kanane, situated in the forest called Ambika Kananam. Nishevya Divyotsavam. So when they heard there is a festival celebration going on in the temple, all the Gopas and along with Nanda Gopa, they went to visit the temple and to participate in the celebration. Sushupuhu Sukham Nishi. Then it became, by the time Abhishekam etc. is over, maybe they must have done Ekadasi Rudram and Karma, Archana etc. they must have done. So it became very late in the midnight. So they decided to stay there. Sushupu Sukham Nishi. They slept there itself in that forest comfortably at night. Tada Ugranagaha Agrasit Prajapam. And then what happened in the midnight? Actually, the morning time, after midnight, a big snake, python, swallowed Nandagopa. And immediately everybody started crying, weeping, and all the Gopas, they put through some torch, etc., and tried to scare the snake. But he did not leave Nandagopa. Then they came and prayed to Bhagavan, Krishna, Govinda, Stahimam, Pahimam, and that is what is said in the next word.
Samunmukhamatholmukhairabhihatepi tasmin balat amunjati bhavatpade nyapati pahi pahi titaihi tada khalu pada bhavan samupagamya pasparshatam babhau sacha nijam tanum samupasadya vaidyadharim.
Atha tapsmin amunjati sati. Then when the python was not releasing Nandagopa, apihate api balat ulbukaihi. Though beaten forcefully and burning the snake with torches, tai nyapati bhavatpate. And when they could not succeed, they ran to you and fell at your lotus feet, Pahi, Pahi, iti, crying this Krishna, protect us, protect us. Tada Bhavan Kalu Samugamya. At that time, you got up and came, and after approaching Tam Samunmakham Grasane, and by the time he came, he was very much trying to swallow. The python was very much, engaged in swallowing Nandagopa. But Bhagavan, with his foot, touched the python. Pasparsha padaha, touched the python with Bhagavan's foot. Sacha babhau samupsadhya. And he then, that python, too short, completely changed himself into a beautiful Nijam Tanu Vaidyadhari. his own form of a Vidyadhara. The python, instantly abandoning its fearsome serpent form, became a brilliant Vidyadhara. Then Vidyadhara pays obeisance to the Lord and relate his story. Next one.
Sudarshanadhara Prabho Nanu Sudarshanakhyosmyaham Munin Kvachidapahasam Taihamam Vyadhurvahasam Bhavatpada Samarpanadamalatam Gatosmityasau Stuvan Nijapadam Yayo Vrajapadam Chagopa Muda.
That Vidyadhara, freed from the curse, with folded hands started praising Bhagavan. Nanu Prabho Sudarshana Dharaha, O Lord, one who wield the discus Sudarshana. Aham Asmi Sudarshanakyaha. I am a Vidyadhara by name. My name is also Sudarshana, she says. And this Sudarshana is a Vidyadhara's name. Kvajit Apahasam Munina. Once it so happened that I ridiculed the sages, Saptarishis. Te Vyatuhu Mam Vahasam Iva Iha. They turned me into a python here by their curse. Gataha Asmi Amalatam. Now I have attained purity, freedom from that curse. Bhavat Pada Samarpanat, by the touch of your lotus feet. Stuvan Idi Asau Yayo Dijapadam, praising thus, he departed to his own abode. Opaha Chamuda Yahu Vrajapatam. Then the Gopas too, being happy and praising Krishna, went to Gokulam. Gokulam means Vrindavan. Continue.
Kadapi khalu sirina viharati tvai strijanaihi jahara dhanadanugaha sakhila shankhachudo balaha atidrutamanudrutastamata muktanari janam rurojitha shiromanim halabhrute cha tasya dadaha.
Kadapi kalu tvai sirina. Once indeed, when you, along with Balarama, viharati sati strijanaihi, were sporting with the women folk, gopikas, sa shankachudaha dhanadanugaha. That Shankachuda, a servant of Kubera, kila jahara abalaha. And in front of Bhagavan, this Shankachuda kidnapped all the gopikas. Athakalum abalaha here means gopika here. Athatvam anutrutaha aditrutam. Then you chasing him with great speed. Rurochidatam muktanari janam. And killed him who had released the women folk. Cha adadaha tasya shiromanim halabrute. And this Vidyata, what do you call, not Shankachubera, servant of Kubera, Yaksha, he had one jewel on his head, like a Shankachuda, in the shape of Shankha, conch. He had a conch. He was Shankachuda by name because he had a conch-like jewel on his head. He kidnapped the women by casting a spell. Bhagavan chased him. Realizing that Bhagavan has come near, he released the women for the sake of self-protection. But he attacked and killed him, and taking the conch-like pearl from his head, Bhagavan presented it to his elder brother Balarama. So Shankachuta also is killed. Now continuing. Dineshu.
दिनेषु च सुहृज्जनैः सह वनेषु लीलापरम् मनोभवमनोहरं रसितवेणुनादामृतम् भवन्तममरीदृशाम् अमृतपारणादायिनम् विचिन्त्य किमुनालपन् विरहतापिता गोपिकाः
Kimu taha gopiyaha. Now, Bhagavan, his daily routine is given here afterwards, what he was doing. He was very enthusiastic in playing all day with his friends in the forest. Kimutaha gopikaha. What all did those gopikas? Na alapan virahata What all did those gopikas not lament, suffering the pangs of separation? Vichindya bhavantam manobhava manoharam. Thinking of you more captivating than Cupid. Leela param dineshu cha, who are engrossed in play during daytime too. Vaneshu suhrijjanai saha. Bhagavan was engaged during the daytime, playing with his friends in the forest. Rasita Venu Nadamritam, making nectarine music flow from the flute. Mrita Paranadayinam, and providing feast of nectar for the eyes of the celestial damsels. Amaridrisham. So in Bhagavatam, this is a replacement to description in Bhagavatam. Bhattadari is making up for that in that verse. That Gopikas, how they lived. So morning Bhagavan will go to the forest with his friends to take care of the cows and calves. And then these Gopikas miss seeing him. And they will think of him all the time. Whatever activity they are doing, they will always think about him. Krishna, 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 Krishna. So they have never said Krishna, they said Kana. That was there, Bhagavan. Makkan Jor and all that. Those kind of name they called him. So they used to think of him. And they eagerly, when the time come for him to come back from the forest, they all stand in line to have the darshan of Bhagavan. And that is very detailed description is there. In Gopika Gitam also, they themselves say. And Bhattadari has just summarized that there. Then continuing.
भोजराजभृतकस्त्वथ कश्चित् कष्टदुष्टपथदृष्टिररिष्टः निष्ठुराकृतिरपष्टुनिनादः तिष्ठते स्म भवते वृषरूपी
Atha kaschit bhojaraja bhritaga. So then a minion of Kamsa. Kamsa is here termed as Bhojaraja. Arishtadu Kashta Dushta Pata Drishtihi. His name is Arishtanemi. With eyes set on the cruel evil path, Tishtadesma Bhavate, stood confronting you, Vrisharupi Nishturakritihi. taking the form of a bull, frightening in appearance, apashtu ninadaha, and roaring fiercely. So Kamsa's one of his asuras in his talk. So most of them were killed by Bhagavan one by one. There are some more left. So that one is called Arishtanemi. And he took the form of a bull, frightening bull, and appeared in front of Bhagavan. That continuing.
शाक्वरोऽथ जगति धृतिहारी मूर्तिमेष बृहतीं प्रदधानः पङ्क्तिमाशु परिघूर्ण्य पशूनां छन्दसां निधिमवाप भवन्तम्.
Here Bhattadri uses a special prayoga here. These meanings are all, double meanings are there. Atha eshaha shakwaraha. Then this bull asura, master of the meter shakwari. So in our Vedas and all other Sanskrit composition, there are different meters. One meter name is shakwari. Jakati Tritihari, the one who takes away the courage of all beings. So this Rishabha's form, looking at it itself, people's courage will go, disappear. So Jagati Tridihari also means the one who controls the meter, Jagati and Dhriti. That meaning is also there. Pradadhanaha Brihatim Murtim, assuming Brihatim Murti means here, simple meaning is a gigantic form or form of the meter Brihati. Ashu Parigurnya. There is Shakwari, Jagati, Dhriti, Brihati and Pankti. These are all the meters name. So all these are, Bhattadri is using here those words in double meaning. Ashu Parigurnya, and quickly driving away Panktim Pashunam, the rows of cows, or the meter Pankti, if you look at the grammatical side. Avapa Bhavantam, he approached you, Nithim Chandasam. So Chandasam Nithim, a repository of all Vedas, that is Bhagavan. Continue.
तुङ्गशृङ्गमुखमाश्वमभियन्तम् सङ्गृह्यरभसादभियन्तम् भद्ररूपमपि दैत्यमभद्रम् मर्दयन्न मदयः सुरलोकम्.
Tvam Amadayaha Suralokam Rabhasa Sangrahya Mardayanna. You delighted the gods by quickly getting a hold of his corns and crushing that asura. Tam Daityam Abhadram Abhiyam was wicked, inauspicious, Abhadram means inauspicious, and Abhiyam, fearless. Even though he has assumed the form of bull, Bhadra Rupam Api, although having the auspicious form of a bull, because bull is considered auspicious, because Bhagavan's Vahanam. Tunga Shringa Mukham, having the end of his horn raised high, Abhiyantam Ashu, and was rushing fast towards you fiercely. So Abhadram and Bhadram, these two words are called Virodhabhasa. So Rishabha, the bull, is considered auspicious, even though he assumed an auspicious form, but he is his intention was inauspicious. Therefore, Bhagavan killed him. Continuing.
चित्रमद्य भगवन् वृषघातात् सुस्थिराजनिवृषस्थितिरूर्ह्यां वर्धते च वृषचेतसि भूयान् मोद इत्यभिनुतोऽसि सुरैस्त्वम्.
Hey Bhagavan, Vrishakhatat Adhyaha, by killing of the bull today, Vrishastitihi, the position of Dharma, Vrisha in Dharma, Ajani Sustira Urvyam. So Dharma has become very steady in the world by killing this Rishabhasura. So killing this Asura, bull, Rishabhasura. Ajani Sustira Urvyam has become very steady in the world. Bhuyan Modaha Vardhade. Great joy arises. Vrishachetasicha Chitram, in the mind of Indra. There are also Vrisha. So many different meanings he has used the word Vrisha. What a wonder. Chitram iti asi abhinutaha suraihi. Thus you are praised by the gods. The gods were praising you, saying that you have killed this bull-shaped demon, the enemy of Dharma. The position of Dharma became very firm because he was a terror for even Indra. So Indra and other devatas were very happy. Continuing.
औक्षकाणि परिधावत दूरम् वीक्ष्यतमयमिहोक्ष विभेदि इत्थमात हसितैः सह गोपैः गेहगस्त्वमववात पुरेश.
Hey Aukshakani, oh herds of bull. Now, after killing this Asura, the children, the Gopas following him, they were making fun of Bhagavan, saying that, hey Aukshakani, oh herds of bulls, Yuyam Parithavata Dhuram, run far away. Iha ayam Ukshavibheti Vichyadam. Here is the slayer of bulls. See. He Vatapuresha, O Lord of Guruvayur, Tvam Gehagaha Sahagopaihi. May you, who went home with those Gopas, Akta Hasitaihi Itham Avamam, who are joking thus, Ava Mam. O Lord Guruvayurappa, may you protect me. The one who went back to Vrindavan, listening to the joking words of his friends Gopas, that Guruvayurappa, may you protect me. Hari Om. Next one.
यत्मेषु सर्वेष्वपि नावकेशी केशी स भोजेशितुरिष्टबन्धुः त्वां सिन्धुजावाप्य इतीव मत्वा सम्प्राप्तवान् सिन्धुजवाजिरूपः.
यत्नेषु सर्वेष्वपि नावकेशी केशी स भोजेशितुरिष्टबन्धुः. Saha Keshi, an Asura, well known by the name of Keshi. Ishtabandhugu Bandhuhu Bhojeshitu, a dear friend of King Bhoja means Kamsa here. na avakeshi. And his pride was that he never failed in any job that he was given by the king. So never failing, extremely sure of positive results. Sarveshu yatneshu api, in all his past undertaking. So, sampraptavan abhud tvam. And that Keshi Asura did approach you, Sindhuja Vajirupaha, in the form of a horse born in the land of Sindhu. Sindhu is Afghanistan. Iti matva iva Sindhujavapya, as if thinking that you are easily accessible to Sindhuja, a horse born in the lap of Sindhu, in the land of Sindhu. Now Sindhuja also means one born of the ocean. Sindhu is ocean, Jamin born. Born of ocean is also goddess Lakshmi. So there is another pun here. Continuing.
गन्धर्वतामेष गतोऽपि रुक्षैः नादैः समुद्वेजित सर्वलोकः भवद्विलोकावधिगोपवाटी प्रमर्द्य पापः पुनरापतत्वाम्
Yataha api gandharvatam. In spite of assuming the form of a horse, also meaning a Gandharva, a celestial singer, but here is Gandharvada means assuming the form of a horse. Papaha esha samutvejita sarvalokaha. This wicked Asura was frightening everyone. Rukshaihi nadaihi, with his ear-piercing sounds. Pramardya Gopavadim, having oppressed the board of the cowherd clan. Bhavat Vilokavati, and finally he saw you. Punaha apatatvam, and then he rushed towards you. Continue.
तार्क्ष्यार्पिताङ्घ्रेस्तव तार्क्ष्य एषः चिक्षेपवक्षो भुवि नामपादम् भृगोः पदाघातकथां निशम्य स्वेनापि शक्यं तदितीव मोहात्
Eshaha tarkshaha chikshepapadam. This tarksha means horse, kicked with his foot, hoof. Horse foot is hoof. Vaksho bhavitava, in the region of the chest of yours. Tarksharpidangre, whose feet rest on tarksha. So tarksha pada is used in two meanings. Tarksha, one meaning is Garuda, another meaning is horse. So this horse placed his foot, hoof on the chest of Bhagavan. Generally, Bhagavan's feet is rest on Tarksha, that is Garuda. And that just this horse put his foot on Bhagavan's chest, Mohat Nama Ivati, as though under illusion, thinking that Tat Shakyam Svena Api Nishamya Padakata Katham Urgo. But he must have heard, Patadari is thinking, Why he did that? Because he must have heard the story of Bhrigu. He kicked him once. I hope you all know the story. So Bhrigu Maharshi kicked him, and Bhattadari is thinking that he must have perhaps heard the story. That is why he also tried to kick Bhagavan on the chest. Continue.
प्रवञ्चयन्नस्य खुराञ्चलं द्राक् अमुं च चिक्षेपिथ दूरदूरं सम्मूर्छितोऽपि ह्यतिमूर्छितेन क्रोधोष्मणा खादितुमादृतस्त्वाम्.
Pravanjayan asya puranjalam tvam, dodging his kick. You drak chikshepita amamja duraduram. You did quickly throw him far, far away. Sammurchidaha api saha, he, although he had fainted, but he indeed again got up. Ardrutaha abodh, came rushing. Atibhurchitena krodhoshmana, with vastly increased heated anger. Krodhoshmana, heated anger. Khadidam tva, to bite you. Rushing to bite. That is, it is to keeping with the character of mules and donkeys generally. Continuing.
त्वं वाहदण्डे कृतधीश्च वाहदण्डं न्यधास्तस्य मुखे तदानीं तद्वृद्धिरुद्धश्वसनो गतासुः सप्तीभवन्नप्ययमैक्यमागात्.
Tanim kradhihi cha, then having made up your mind to vahadande tvam nyathaha, to punish the horse, you vahadandam tasya mukhe, you put your arm, which was like a club, into his mouth. So anyway, this horse was coming to biting wide open mouth. So Bhagavan put his arm in his mouth. So that Bhagavan's arm like a club, that vriddhiruddhasvasanaha, the breath being stopped by the arms expanding. And after putting the arm in the mouth, Bhagavan expanded the arm. Ayam gatasuhu agat aikyam. And he lost his life, attained oneness with you. Sapti bhavan api. Though he was a horse, though he had become one with Bhagavan. Vajivaha arva gandharva haya saindava. So 7 names for the horse is given in Amarakosha. What is called Vajivaha arva gandharva haya saindava saptayaha. So that is why Bhattadari is using the word sapti bhavan api. Though he was a horse, he had become 7. He was 1, but he became 7. That means 7 names of the horse. 7 synonyms. Sapti bhavan, becoming 7. Again, it is a virodha bhasa. There are subtle grammatical nuances of the Sanskrit language. Continuing.
आलम्भमात्रेण पशोऽसुराणां प्रसादकेनोत्न इवाश्वमेधे कृते त्वया हर्षवशात् सुरेन्द्राः त्वां तुष्टुवुः केशवनामधेयम्
Nutre, nutne, nutne, nutna. Nutne iva ashwamedhe. So something like as though it was like a new type of ashwamedha, killing the horse. So in Ashwamedha, horse is sacrificed. Krite sadi tvaya, performed by you. Alambha matrena pashoho, by mere killing of the sacrificial animal. Prasadake suranam, which pleased the devas. Surendraha harshavashat tushtuvuhu tvam. Those devas in joy praised you with the name Kesava Namadheyam. They gave him a name because he killed the Keshi, the horse. So the killer of Keshi is called Kesava. Shankaracharya in Vishnudhasnamam gives different meaning for Kesava. Ka plus Isha plus Va. Ka means Brahmaji. Isha means Shiva. Va means Vishnu. Trimurtis. The one who is all the three. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. All the three. That is Kesava. Continuing.
कंसायते शौरित्सुतत्वमुक्त्वा तं तद्वधोक्तं प्रतिरुध्य वाचा प्राप्तेन केशिक्षपणावसाने श्रीनारदेन त्वमभिष्टुतो भूः
Uktva Kamsaya, having informed Kamsa about Te Shauri Sutatvam, you are being the son of Vasudeva. Tatpadoktam, Kamsa then got ready to kill. Pradirudhyatam Vacha. One day, sage Narada met Kamsa and informed him politely with words full of logic that Krishna, who had killed demons like Baka, Akha, starting with Putana, then Shakatasura, then Trinavarta, Bhaga, Akhasura, Arishtanemi, and such others, in fact, not Nanda Gopa's son. Now, these are also Bhagavan's plan, okay? Bhagavan instructed Narada to go and tell him and reveal his real identity. Because it was time for him to kill Kamsa. So Narada informed he was Devaki's son, whom the scared Vasudeva had left in Nandagopa's house without anybody's knowledge, and that Krishna was born to kill Kamsa, the eighth son of Devaki. That is what is told here. Pratirudhyatam vacha, and then having dissuaded him, Kamsa, by words. So when Devaki and Vasudeva were about to be killed by Kamsa with the words of Vasudeva, he left them, put them in Karagriha. Tam abhishtudaha abhu Sri Naradena. Now you are extolled by sage Narada. Praptena kechit shapanavasane, who arrived at the slaying of Keshi. So it is to be understood that sage Narada had gone to meet Kamsa only on the Lord's prompting concerning his wicked action, which were becoming increasingly unbearable to the world. And considering that there should be no further delay in killing him. Then, when he informed that he is not Nandagopa's son, until then he did not know it was Vasudeva's son. He was thinking it is Nandagopa's son, who is very mighty and powerful, ityadi. He didn't know he was his killer. Then, and thereafter, he tried a last attempt, one more demon. It's called Vyomasura. Continue.
Kadapi gopai sahakananante nilayana kridanalolupam tvam mayatmajah prapa durantamayo vyomabhidho vyomacharo parodhi.
Kadapi Vyomabhidaha. One day, an asura by name Vyoma, Mayatmajaha Vyomacharo Parodhi, son Mayatmajaha, son of Mayasura. Vyomacharo Parodhi, enemy of gods, and Duranda Mayaha Prapatvam, possessing wild magical powers, Prapatvam, approached you. Nilayana Kridana Lolupam. And Bhagavan at the time absorbed in playing hide and seek game. Gopai Saha Kananante, with the Gopa boys in the forest. Mind you, Bhagavan was only 8-year-old boy. So hide and seek games they used to do all the time. So they were engaged in playing that hide and seek game. And this Vyomasura also, assuming the form of a Gopa, joined the crowd, joined the game, joined the Gopas. Then what happened?
Sachora palayita vallaveshu chorayito gopashishun pashumscha guhasu kritva pidadhe shilabhihi tvaya cha buddhva parimardito bhut.
In that game of hide and seek, some Gopas played the role of thieves and others policemen. Now Vyomasura, who had at that time reached there in the guise of a Gopa boy, joined the game as a thief and confined the boys and cows one by one in caves. Saha Choraidaha, he Vyoma, playing the role of a thief. Chora Palaita Vallaveshu, among the Gopas who were playing thieves and guards. Kritva Gopa Shishun Pashun, and confining the Gopa boys and cows. Uhasu Pitate Silabhihi, in caves sealed them with boulders. So he made them unconscious and put them all in a cave and closed the cave. So they cannot breathe. So his idea was to kill them, cutting off the oxygen supply from the outside. Buddhva Tvayacha, and this having been known by you, Abhut Parimartitaha. So whatever he didn't give details of the fight, he killed him. He knew, Bhagavan knew it, and he killed him. And in the Bhagavatam, detailed description of how he fought, etc. is there. He is a Mayasura. Therefore, he had Maya Shakti. different kinds of Maya he used, but nothing could delude Bhagavan. He is Mayapati. Now, this incident happened. This incident happened after the conversation between Kamsa and Narada. Then, continuing.
एवं विधैश्चाद्भुतकेलिभेदैः आनन्दमूर्च्छामतुलां व्रजस्य पदे पदे नूतनयन्न सीमां परात्मरूपिन् पवनेशपायाः.
Concluding this chapter, this dasakam, Nutanayan pade pade, refreshing every now and then. Atulam asimam anandamurcham, the incomparable and limitless thrill of happiness. Vrajasya evam vidhaihi, of the Vraja community, by this kind of Adbhuta keli bhedaihi cha, wonderfully different sportive deeds and others. Pavanesha paratma rupin tum payaha, O Lord of Guruvayur, Pavanesha, O Supreme Being, may you protect me. Now after this, Akrura's arrival, that is, Patadri spent one dashakam for that. And then Bhagavan reaches Mathura. And what are the things he did in Mathura before killing Kamsa? All those topics will come. We shall see that next class. Cannot start now. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyade Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you.
Hari Om and thank you so much.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Hari Om,
Hari Om,
Swamiji.
Swami.
Thank you.